It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Colts.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. On 1st and 10, Anderson. He gets it to Thomas. And shutting him off, now open field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Anderson. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Anderson.
Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
2nd down and 3.
Back to throw. Anderson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Anderson. That's going to be caught, and he'll be out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Gibbs will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Graham.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Well, this defense for the Colts very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw is Anderson on 1st and 10.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again.
That is caught.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
The Colts at 5-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the counter. Graham. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Now a handoff up the middle. Graham. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Graham. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Graham, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down with ease as they'll wind up getting 9 there on 4th and 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30 as they've got it as we resume action. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts.
Back to throw again.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Quentin Johnston and the offense back to work.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's 1 catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Anderson.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Dances by him, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw. Anderson.
Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Anderson to throw again. And it's caught. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw. Anderson. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it was Quentin Johnston who finished that drive off with a touchdown grab.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Houston.
He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Up the middle they go. Graham. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
Dancing away at the 35.
And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
The Texans back out there and ready to go.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
They'll look to throw here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
First down, Houston.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Here's Carter now on the return. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11.
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
On the return, Carter. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Anderson. They find some open down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 61 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Houston's offense taking over again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Graham.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
2 yards on the play. First down, Texans.
They'll set up a throw.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Now a give right side. Graham. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Graham, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And this one is right through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Anderson. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 123 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Handoff now to Gibbs.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now Anderson. This is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Quentin Johnston
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
And here comes the Texans now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Texans.
They'll run on first down. Graham.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw.
Cockrell holds it in left side.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Back to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Miller. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
But if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Quick throw here to Johnston.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Colts on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Anderson.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts 28-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last half of the game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Anderson. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Another run for Gibbs here.
He gets away from one. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Quentin Johnston.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Houston set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 2.
And 2.
And Graham's got it, complete. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
On play action, they'll throw.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They'll look to throw again. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Colts,